Welcome to the In English Coffee Office. Today is Thursday, May 8, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, back for round 2 of bean juice.
Hi, you know me. I survive on caffeine and spreadsheets. How's your morning shaping up?
Not bad, though I had to dodge about 5 emails before even getting my code off. Classic start. Anyway, did you see that thing about the EU and Ukraine? Big shift in the air.
I did. They're finally starting formal membership talks, right? That's a huge geopolitical move.
Yeah, it's like Brussels just hit the accelerator. About time, but it's risky. Russia's not going to take it lightly.
Nope. It's already sparking noise about energy tensions again. I swear, every time things stabilize a little, someone shakes the snow globe.
Exactly. And for sales, that means potential delays with Eastern European clients, border checks, regulation changes, fun stuff.
Yikes. I imagine it's already causing procurement to sweat bullets.
Definitely. I had one guy from logistics mutter contingency plan 3 times this morning like it was a spell.
Honestly, though, this whole thing feels like a power alignment moment. Ukraine getting closer to the EU sends a big message, not just to Russia, but to the global market.
Totally. And you know what else? That region's got tech talent for days. If the EU plays it smart, they'll tap into that and shift some of the development load away from saturated hubs like Berlin.
Right? It's not just about politics, it's future infrastructure. They've got to build it up, not just bring them in.
Exactly. Speaking of building things up, have you seen what's going on with NVIDIA lately?
You mean their earnings? Through the roof again. They're basically printing money at this point.
It's nuts. Their chips are driving every AI project on the planet. I read their stock's up something like 200% year over year.
Yeah, they've become the backbone of the AI gold rush. Everyone's throwing money at them. Tech giants, startups, even governments.
It's like they're selling shovels during a gold rush. Smart position to be in.
I like that. Shovel sellers. And now they're talking about launching AI-specific cloud services. Not just making the tools, but owning the whole stack.
That's a power play. And it's making everyone else scramble to catch up. Intel's trying to stay relevant, but it's like watching your dad try to learn TikTok.
Haha. Accurate. And in the meantime, every department here is asking how we can leverage AI in our workflows. Even HR is jumping on the bandwagon.
No kidding? I saw a demo yesterday where an AI tool evaluates resumes based on tone and phrasing. Like it's not just reading your experience, it's judging your vibe.
Creepy or clever? Not sure yet.
Bit of both. It's efficient, but you lose the human nuance. What if the candidate's amazing, but just not great at writing?
Exactly. Same in project timelines. These new AI scheduling tools are great, but if you don't feed them the right context, they'll happily put a 5-week task into 3 days and call it a win.
Been there. It's like training a new intern, smart, but clueless about real-world hiccups.
And zero emotional intelligence. Like, the AI won't warn you that the client's going through a reorg and might ghost us for 2 weeks.
Huh. No algorithm for office politics yet, though give it time.
Right? At this rate, we'll be AI-assisted therapists by the end of the year.
Honestly, wouldn't mind that. Between all the back-to-backs and Slack overload, a little mental health upgrade wouldn't hurt.
Truth. Hey, switching gears. Did you catch that viral interview with the pop star who came out as neurodivergent?
Yeah, that was surprisingly candid. I thought it was refreshing, honestly.
Same. She talked about masking and burnout in a way that hit home for a lot of people, especially in high-performance environments.
Yeah, and it sparked this huge wave of people online sharing their own experiences. Even here, I notice more folks opening up about neurodiversity in the workplace.
That's a good shift. For so long, the expectation's been blend in, don't make waves, meet deadlines, no room for difference.
Exactly. But now we're slowly moving toward making flexibility the norm, not the exception. like noise canceling zones, flexible hours, even alt communication styles.
It's not just kind, it's smart. People do their best work when they don't feel like they're on stage all the time.
Totally agree. I think it's also made managers rethink productivity. It's not about who talks the most in meetings, it's who moves the needle, even quietly.
Yeah. And I've seen teams get way more efficient just by tweaking their workflow to match people's strengths. One guy on my last project hated calls, but he wrote the clearest briefs I've ever seen.
That's the magic, meeting people where they are. And honestly, it makes me hopeful. If pop culture keeps pushing this stuff into the mainstream, maybe we'll keep evolving instead of just coping.
Here's hoping. I mean, if a pop star can shift public discourse by being honest on a podcast, we've come a long way.
For real, sometimes the loudest leadership comes from the unlikeliest places.
Well said. All right. I should get back to the jungle. Q3 forecasting meeting in 10.
Of good luck. I've got a sprint check-in, so back to the grind.
Same time tomorrow? You bring the insights, I'll bring the sarcasm.
Deal. Later, David.
Later, Alex.
Time to get to work. Practice your English every day and you'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. I hope you have a great day.